Graduating with my master's felt like this huge achievement, and almost a relief. You know, you put in a lot of work to get to the end of your degree program. And then the next step is to find a job, which can be really stressful.
Demand for mental health support is at an all-time high, and yet so many emerging mental health professionals face many hurdles on their path to licensure and entering the workforce. Licensure exams and study materials can be expensive. Work experience in a preferred specialization can be difficult to find. And finding a community of peers that supports their career journey isn't easy. That's why Community Care Network is proud to introduce Strong Start, a career springboard that offers a path to licensure, full-time employment, continued education, and community support for emerging mental health professionals. The program provides licensure exam preparation through weekly mentor-led study groups, comprehensive exam study materials, and discussion forums. Strong Start aims to be supportive by allowing those seeking licensure to work with their peers in a group setting, building community within the workplace and throughout the licensure process.
If we're really doing our work in the community, we have to have a sense of community here in the work that we do in our organization. So in getting new recruits, I felt like if we had a study group that they could be involved with, that would form a sense of community for them.
You know, community is such an important part, I think, of the preparation and the sort of rooting on from the sidelines that kind of occurs. I was fortunate that in my process, I again went out and sought some opportunities and discovered before this program, this licensure program began, I found my own out there in the world to connect with, and it was really, really important for me, I discovered, to have their feedback and their reflection and to hear the wisdom of their own experiences and what kind of led them to different conclusions about maybe some rules that maybe they learned about some of these exams along the way. And then hearing that and being able to sort of internalize it myself and practice it with them and get that feedback was really important. And it really highlighted for me that one of the things that I felt that I was missing initially from my first attempt was having that community and that availability to collaborate with my peers, whether that was to sort of, you know, vent a little bit about just the arduousness of exam preparation, or whether that was like, oh my God, look at this score that I just got on this really difficult part of preparation, and being able to celebrate that with people. And not only for myself, but then to be able to offer that in return, right? To reciprocate that. And I was really fortunate to watch sort of that group that I saw outside of you know, my work environment. All of those individuals have successfully passed their licensing exams and are now licensed in each of the states that they reside in.
We know it's important to balance exam study with real-world experience and continued education. Strong Start also offers a foundational set of monthly trainings on several topics that enhance the proficiency of mental health professionals in providing for their clients. This training series taps into the extensive experience, education, and expertise of staff to help emerging mental health professionals feel confident and competent in their careers. Participants also have the opportunity to participate in adjunct trainings to grow their knowledge on topics relevant to their work. We're excited to offer monthly trainings on topics like action planning with CANS, child and adolescent needs and strengths assessment, coordinated services planning, ethics and boundaries in community mental health, family systems, and more.
I fully believe that I'm a lifer here. This is where I want to be. This is the community that I want to serve. And I love my job. I love my job because I love getting to see the change that we have and seeing light bulbs go off with families when we talk to them about things. When I talk to them about like parenting or trauma, and seeing them make connections and seeing things get better. And I actually had a conversation with a parent this morning. We had a goodbye visit because they're going for adoption and they don't need me anymore. And he made a really big gesture about like, I just really want you to know how much we appreciate you and how much, you know, you helped our family, and we know that this job can be really thankless. And I told him, I was like, I appreciate your kind words, and by all means, compliment me, I love it. But also like the thanks that I get is when I see things going really well. Like that makes it enough for me. Like that's what I need, is to see things, you know, growing and getting better. And I feel like I've got a really good balance of that now, seeing progress and families being happy and laughing and enjoying each other.
It's hard to choose which part of my job I love the most. I think day to day, I love working with kids. I really enjoy the age group that I work with and getting to build relationships with the kids, be part of the bigger school community. That's really rewarding to me. But I also have so much love for the team that I work on. I have a wonderful supervisor. I have incredible coworkers, and I feel like they're also my friends. You know, they're not just my coworkers. So I think across the board, this job is wonderful. It's been a great fit for me.
I love all the people I come in contact with. I love helping people, and I love the camaraderie.
What I will add is that what has, I think, even further developed for me in my process of launching this is to find that there was far more available support here and interest in supporting staff across supervisors, across leadership, even within our community at large, than I thought there had been. And so I'm really thankful that I took a leap of faith in sort of asking and advocating for what I felt we all needed to be able to have available to us, because it was really well received and has been super successful.